with no regret, flashing the toppings, back of the onion necks, talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listening. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping. Perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I'm gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing to Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop robbing. Or she's flip-flopping, how this place is popping. Oh, perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing to Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue and let you stop robbing. Or she's flip-flopping, hell this place is popping. Always keeps a positive spin. What Kate's doing to Mickey has her name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop robbing. Or she's flip-flopping, hell this place is popping.
Good evening or morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're all good. I thought I better do an emergency meeting here because I don't understand what's going on. And I don't know if I'm in the X-Files, but we've got this fraudulent clown of a manager who doesn't know how to manage a game, who's just clueless. And yet we've just smashed Man City 2-1. Should have been more. And I just had to have this emergency meeting. Jimbo, can you shed some light on what is going on?
Well, I don't think we smashed them. I think we deserve to win. We should have. Timo should have had a hat trick. Richie should have scored one. Me and Steve D are very disappointed because he had 3-1. I had 4-1. But you know what? It's just nice to see him fight to the death, and it was just it was nerve-wracking. I don't really get stressed watching games, but I was a bit stressed with that one. It was lovely to see it, to see Big Ange get one over on Pep, and the players looked so happy at the end. They just was all big smiles, and I thought that Gray, in the first half, I said that he should be taken off and Porro brought on. But in the second half, I thought he was really, really good. So let's just enjoy a win over City. Enjoy it.
Big up Jose and AJ. AJ, I want to come to you first. Can you explain what's going on? We've got a terrible manager. We've got a terrible team. We've got a shocking kamikaze style of play, the high line suicidal, and we've got a terrible defence. Why? How have we just beat City? What's happened?
Well, I think it's probably a lot to do with the fact that it was only their B team. I think that's probably why it is. I mean, bearing in mind that I've seen many, many times up until tonight that City have got amazing depth in their squad and their A, B, C team could match anybody. But let me just address the B team. Let me just address that. 11 of the players that City had on the pitch at any one time tonight are players that have regularly represented them this season. 11. Right? So let's put to bed this bullshit B team. Let's put that to bed. Yes, they played some youngsters, but guess what? We played some youngsters. Yes, they played some players that probably don't play in their first team regularly. We played some players that don't play in our first team regularly. Guess what happened? We won. Goodbye City. They're out. They're done. They're dusted. We win. We move on. We get the victory. Let's be happy. Let's celebrate. We beat Manchester City. End of exclamation mark.
I like the exclamation mark at the end. Jose, another pump up show you joined us with, you and Bobby K. When you're together, the dynamic duo, we haven't lost yet. I mean, but how do you explain it with our kamikaze lineup and defense and dog crap manager who's a fraud and a clown? Explain it to me.
I said that we'd win by a goal, and I said that Werner would score. So happy days for me. Listen, at the end of the day, there are some people out there that whether you win, whether you lose, whether you draw, it doesn't matter. There's always a narrative. There's always a story against whatever you've done. I support Tottenham with all my heart. So that means I support my team with all my heart. I'm not a spreadsheet merchant. I'm not an accountant. I'm not going to tell you how to support a team through facts. Do you know what? We've only won 3 games away in the last 11 months, blah, blah, blah. I don't go for all the stats and start reading stats out. I'm a football supporter. I'm a football fan. And it's my heart. My heart wants us to win all the time. And at the end of the day, I'm not going to be told how to support my club. At the end of the day, I support my team whether we win, lose, or draw. Yeah, us people who are of an older age have probably seen more triumph, than what people see in the last few years. We were lucky for that, but that doesn't mean it stops and I don't want any more. I want to win all the time. I keep saying to people, my son has only ever seen Tottenham win a League Cup, and he's been supporting Tottenham for 30 odd years, and he's only ever seen the League Cup since he was born. So at the end of the day, for him, and for other people, I understand their frustrations and that, but you can't tell me how to support my team. I support my team whether we win, lose, or draw. I'm not a spreadsheet merchant, like I keep saying. Football was never, ever, ever played on paper. So tonight's game, we put a shift in because there were moments that we were on top. There were moments that our back was up against the wall, and we had to play ugly tonight in some circumstances. I thought we played some really good football at times, but then we had to look to do the ugly side, defend against Man City. And as AJ said, it doesn't matter what type of team Man City is stuck out. Man City were always going to have a good side tonight. It doesn't matter who they put out there. And the fact that they had a lot of players, they did a mix and match, but they had a lot of players. The majority of their players were first teamers. They had 4 youngsters that ended up playing 2 in the first half, and they brought 2 youngsters on in the second half. So from the 16 players they used, 4 were youngsters, 12 weren't youngsters. And at the end of the day, you look at Tottenham, we played with Archie Gray, we played with Mikey Moore, we played with Matt Sarr. So we played with youngsters as well. So, at the end of the day, it is what it is. The only concern, and I don't want to put a downer on the evening, the only concern I now have going into Villa is the 4 substitutions that were made. I thought all 4 were iffy in the sense that I don't know whether they were tactical or whether there was injured players there, both in Van der Ven, Romero, Sarr, and Werner. The 4 of them, to me, looked a bit iffy. So, but we'll wait and see. We'll have to worry about that for Sunday. But for now, let's just be joyful that we've won. And I hope now that we get a home draw in every bloody round until we win the final. In all cups.
I agree. I've got the drawer open, so I will be bringing it to you. I've got to say, Paddy Hartnett, I've got to call you out here. You said if Werner scores, you'll be nice to Bobby K from now on. So no name calling, I'm afraid. Don't make me have to put you in timeout. Big up Bobby K with a super chat saying 100% pump up record, just saying. And I'd like to point out something that Nick very kindly pointed out. That shitty Palace team that everyone was saying is so bad that we lost to just put Villa out the cup. So put that in your pipe and smoke it as well. Unbelievable evening. One of the most stressful games of football I've ever watched. I don't know how I've still got nails. I felt sick the whole way through the second half because it was the chances. We kept missing those chances at the end. Timo, one-on-one with the keeper. Richarlison had an open goal and hit it straight at the keeper. Jim, you were quite calm, but did the back of your mind, did you think to yourself, we're going to rue these chances and it's going to go 2-2?
No, I thought I'm going to ruin my bet because I wanted 4-1.
You should have listened to your wife. I said 2-1.
No, it was. I am quite calm in games, but I just felt to myself, I thought we was always going to get that third goal. I really did. I thought that third goal was going to come, and we did get the chances. But look, when you're playing City, if you win 1-0, 2-1, 3-1, 5-1, as long as you win against City, that's all that matters because they are the best team in the league. And to get them in the cup, I bet a lot of Spurs fans, when we drew them, thought that's it, we're out. And I had faith in them. And a lot of people in the chat earlier, Jose had faith, Bobby had faith, you had faith.
Oh my goodness, it's just come through. We've got Manchester United at home. Arsenal are at home to Crystal Palace. They always get the easy draw. Newcastle are at home to Brentford. Southampton are at home to Liverpool. But Tottenham will face Manchester United in the next round of the Carabao Cup.
At home?
Yeah. And you may remember, Jimbo, when I was on the terrace, Terry said to me, I bet you £500 that Tottenham don't win a trophy before Man United. So if we do happen to win the cup this year, especially knocking Man United out along the way, we could be £500 richer as well. Woohoo!
Do you know what, Kate? We just beat Man City, right? We just beat Man City, so we can beat anyone.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. We beat Man City. Yeah. So who does it matter who we draw?
Exactly.
Right.
But as Jose, he got his wish. He wanted a home draw. We got the home draw. How good, AJ, was that Basuma stop on the line? Oh my God, how good was that?
Let's talk about being in the right place at the right time. But I think every single, well, first of all, Vicario, I mean, I think he was so bored with City not really putting him under any sort of real pressure that he decided to just make it more exciting for himself and go walkabouts. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only reason I can think that he decided to go like Frodo Baggins, like, I'm going on an adventure. Like, he just was wandering. He was off skis, but Basuma on the goal line, excellent stop. The whole team, I thought, the fight in the team tonight, a million miles away from what we saw at Palace, a million miles away. Dominic Solanke, how people dare say anything bad about that man from second one to the final whistle. He was sprinting and sprinting. He was out on his feet at the end. He would have run through a brick wall tonight. I'm sure he'll probably do that. He won't even bother leaving through the doors. He'll just probably run through the stadium walls to get to the bus, to the team bus tonight. That man has no quit in him. Kulusevski again with 2 assists. Again, solid, pressing, carrying the ball up the pitch, taking the fight to City. Richarlison, I thought, was very, very, very good when he got on. Yes, he should have scored, but considering he hasn't played very often, I thought he was very, very, very good. But I mean, I don't know if I was going to call man of the match. It has to be Turbo Timo for getting us underway. It has to be that German wonder machine. Like, what a well taken goal! What a great run!
Carried away.
No, not at all. Not at all. He scored a goal past City, right? And if City are the best team in the league and possibly in the world, and he scored past them, he has to be special, right? Because, I mean, we keep hearing, but can you do it against such and such? Can you do it on are the team in the top 10 on a Tuesday? If they're not, then it doesn't count. Let's keep moving the goalposts constantly about what players are good and what is a good goal, what is a good performance to suit the narrative, to suit the agenda. Yeah. Turbo
Yeah.
Timo scored against the best team in the world tonight. Great goal. And Ange Postecoglou outmanaged the best manager in the world. Considering we hear regularly he hasn't got a clue and that a child could outmanage him, guess what? I think we all agree that Pep Guardiola, if not the best, is certainly in the top 2, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Ange got the better of him tonight. It's that simple. No
Okay.
excuses, no ifs, no buts, certainly no monkey nuts. Ange came out on top.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
you've got to
agree.
bring Kluver's comment up
I
because
will.
I actually agree with him.
I will. Big up Bobby K says, suck it, Paddy. Suck it, suck it, suck it. The fixtures will be played week beginning the 16th. Coover says, you just big Palace up, but now
Yes.
Arsenal drew them. It's an easy tie. I'm all for this level of bias, but at least own it. What I meant was, out of the teams left, the 2 that you would consider the easiest would be Palace or Southampton. And Arsenal not only got a home tie, but they got it against one of the easier teams. That's what
not
I was
going to be
trying
easy.
to say.
It's not going to be
easy,
easy.
but they're one of the easier ones when you look at Liverpool, Newcastle, Man United, Brentford, Tottenham. It's one of the easiest ones. I thought we played better without Romero. I think that's fair to say. I think Davis shored it up. Do you agree, Jose? I mean, I was talking before about not even starting Romero.
Mr. Dependable did well when he came on. I'm not going to say he didn't, because he did. Didn't put a foot wrong. Actually brought a bit of stability, if I can say that. Thought Dragusin played really well as well, though. Dragusin started on the left, then had to play on the right. I thought Dragusin did really well, played really well. I thought Doggy did well. I didn't think he did that badly. Yeah, the team put in an effort, a shift. It's totally contrast Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde to what we saw against Crystal Palace. There were really, really good moments tonight for Tottenham in the attacking phases, but we also had to play do the hard part of the game in the defending and that. And overall, it was a really good shift that all 16 or 15, how many 4 subs we made? 15 players. All 15 players that came on or played for Tottenham tonight put a shift in.
Yeah.
And the manager put a shift in, and so did the coaches, and so did the fans. I could hear the fans, and they put a shift. They put a shift in as well. So all around tonight, we've got to take the positives. We were all down in the dumps, all gloomy after the weekend's match, and tonight we got a performance that we wanted, but we also wanted that at the weekend. We do want it more on a consistent basis, because we don't want Kate having palpitations. Like she said tonight, she couldn't go through the game. So we don't want that for Kate. We want Kate to be calm. As calm as Jimbo.
I'll try. The Edwardson, good to see you. The draw's been done. We've got Manchester United at home in the next round of the draw. Big up, Potato. I hope you're well. Monkey Nuts out. Pep's naive. Pep out. Oh, I'm loving it. Jim, if you had to give a man of the match, who are you giving it to?
I'd give it to Kulu. I thought Kulu was magnificent. I really did. He not only always is involved with the goals, but his little flicks. He puts a shift in. He gets stuck in. Kulu just with this new role he's playing. It's just he's gone up another level. I think that we've got a real good player there. And I saw, I'm not going to say who, and I'm not going to say what chat, but I saw someone in a chat the other day say Kulu's overrated. And I just, honestly, he's such a good player. And, he's where he likes to play, and he's showing, what type of player he is. And he's so hard to get off the ball. He's so big and strong. And I love it. And do you know what, right? We won tonight and we beat City, so we should be absolutely buzzing, every Spurs fan.
Look, even Pep Guardiola said how much he loves Kulusevski, so that says something. The fans were magnificent tonight. I think that final 10 minutes to pull the team over the line, you could hear it all around the stadium. And I do think that helps. I really do, especially because City were piling the pressure on with corners and whatnot. Daniel says the team showed a real fight after losing VDV and Romero. Big up, beating any City team's not easy. No, it isn't. And I don't give a monkeys if people say it's their B, C or D team. Most of that team walks into most Premier League clubs.
And that's such a good comment, Kate. That's such a good comment. We lost VDV and Romero, and we still went on to keep a clean sheet in the second half.
Yeah,
but you look at Ansar and Werner, you lost 4 players.
Yeah.
Because they were the starting 11. So the plan would have been all week. They've planned for that 11, the formations, the tactics, everything is for them 11 players. And we lost 4 of them players. They weren't because they were knackered. It weren't because they were off form or anything that they got substituted. They were injured. So they had to come off and you had to reassess and rejig the team. You've got to give credit. If you're going to keep knocking the manager all the time, saying he's clueless and he's got no in-game management and all that, then you've got to give him the bloody props when he gets it right.
Yeah.
And people are too scared to do that. Jim, you're quite right about Kulusevski. Why have we got a fan base that cream their pants about opposition players saying they're brilliant, they're this, that? Start looking at home. Look at your own players, because Tottenham have got some really good players. And I don't think that the fan base, not me, but some of the fan base, don't give enough props to our own players. And our own players are playing really well, top of the game. And, you know, if you look at any of these spreadsheets that people all look at, you'll find that Kulu's at the top of a lot of these spreadsheets. So
no, but that doesn't count, Jose.
I know.
That doesn't count.
And this is what I don't understand, AJ. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, I make it clear to everyone, I ain't a spreadsheet merchant and I ain't a football played on paper. I love my team with my heart and I want them to win all the time.
Yeah. And that's why we love you, Jose.
Well, we don't know what the injuries are yet, do we?
No, I was just going to ask AJ. I mean, I panicked and said, that's it. Van der Ven's hamstring's gone. Then I saw someone say that he landed on his studs. Are you concerned? Because he looked very upset when he walked off the pitch, AJ.
He did, but is that just because he didn't want to come off? Or was he crying? Was he upset because he knows he's injured? I heard them mention it. I heard, what does that say?
Suck it,
I heard them mention the fact that because he was back out and sat down with the team on such a cold evening, that they think that's a good sign, because if it was a bad injury, they think he would have been still inside in the warm getting treatment. So let's hope if he is injured, it's nothing major. It's just he probably felt it. And he's come off as a precaution, but yeah, I'm very pleased with the performance tonight. Very, very pleased. Every single player on that pitch, every single one of them put in a shift. Every single one of them.
Yeah, I agree. Bobby, I've got to come to you. I mean, I'm sure I know the highlight of your game is something to do with Paddy Hartnett, but what's your thoughts?
Who?
You know, your best friend who loves you so very much.
The highlight of my day is this guy sitting right beside me here. He's not looking. He's not giving me my fist bump. No, the other way. Now. We're on the other side.
The wrong side.
We switch sides. There you go. Atta boy. Pumped up, Timo. Got Paddy to say the stupidest thing he's ever put in a single chat ever in his entire time watching YouTube. And then what happens? From there, one of the greatest days ever is created. Okay, today will not be known as Hallows Eve. It will not be known as Devil's Night anymore. It is officially in this home. October 30th, 2024 is officially now Second Paddy Day. Yes, come on. God, I hope he's still in the chat. But, oh, man. Oh, there he is. Oh, just as I said it. Oh, happy Second Paddy Day. Wrong piece of paper. Wrong piece of paper. Happy Second Paddy Day. Happy
We've all seen it. We all saw it. You can't get out of it.
So for those of you who don't know, Paddy came into the chat and said, is it ghosty? I don't know how these Irish, I don't know what part of Ireland he's from, but he talks really funny. If it weren't the Scouts, Paddy, I said I wanted to tell. I'm going to stop making fun of Bobby. I said I'm going to give my leprechauns a day off. I said that, Paddy. And what happened, Paddy? What happened? Oh, Timo! Oh. Big up, AJ. Didn't say hi to you yet. I love you, Paddy.
Oh dear, he scores when he wants. Timo Werner, he scores when
Did
he
you hear the
wants.
stadium singing that?
I
Wasn't
know.
that awesome? I
That
heard
was
that,
the
and we literally, me and Little K, I was like, "Oh my god, they're not singing that." And him
I know.
and me made a voice note and sent it straight to Paddy right away. Like, yes, this is the best day ever. I'll tell you something. As soon as I got that goal right before halftime, I was like, "Oh man, I better not be singing too early here." I'm so sorry, Erwin, not you, man. Any Irish other person, I did not mean to offend. I cannot do an Irish accent; it's horrible. But I gotta ride Paddy as best as I can. Right from the part of Ireland he's from. That is how it is.
Yeah, let's give Sarah mention for his goal. That was a fantastic goal.
Yeah, it was.
What a goal!
Lovely
Straight in the
curling
bottom
shot.
corner, and it looked like it was going wide, and it just curled in. It was a beautiful goal.
We got Mr. Big Time in the house, Nicholas. What did you make of the game, sir?
Hello.
All right, Nick.
Hello.
Is it really him?
Good
Well,
evening.
if you're going to do,
I
if
get
you're
to
going to do
share
an
a
Irish
screen with
accent,
medium
Bobby
time?
K, Bobby K,
This thing
if
just
you're
gets
going to do
better.
an Irish accent, you have to do it. I don't know how the coverage is because the Wi-Fi is absolutely shocking here. But if you're going to do an impression of Paddy, you just got to do potato.
Oh,
Potato.
a potato, a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Is that
Perfect.
better?
So I've probably upset and
Potato.
insulted someone else
Oh,
now.
Bobby K,
So
I'm so
there
sorry.
you go.
I love you so much. I can't do it.
I mean, David Clark, Werner couldn't hit a cow's ass with a banjo. Sorry, you're wrong, because I think you'll find he scored tonight. So suck it up, Buttercup.
He should have had at least one more though.
Yeah, at least.
But you got to get into positions to get the chances. So,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? He didn't have an awful game. He played well.
No, but that ball Solanke played where he was clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He shanked it. That one, yeah.
Yeah, for you, Nick, who was your man of the match?
Sorry, I've got the Irish embassy calling me for some reason.
Who was my man of the match?
Yeah.
I don't really care. We won. We beat City. It doesn't matter. Who cares? But it was their B team. But Haaland was on the bench. But Pep didn't take the competition seriously. But
we talked about that, Nick, earlier, and that back starting lineup didn't look like he wasn't taking nothing not seriously.
11 of that team, 11 of the players that played for them tonight play regularly for them and have played regularly this season. Any notion that it was a B team is absolute bollocks.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Solanke looked bad, man, the last 10 minutes.
He did. He was kind of limping. He looked absolutely cream crackered.
I noticed it around the 70th minute mark when we when he was in the corner there and everything, and he just kind of gave up running on the ball, and you see him kind of do the hobble.
It could prove to be a costly game because of the injuries, but do you know what? We won, and Ange, in my opinion, played the right team. He did the right subs at the right time, and yeah, Ange.
We needed Pasuma on at half time. We needed him on, and he brought him on. We needed it to shore it up in the centre with Bentancur, and that was a really good sub. I thought that really helped out, and it proved right because he saved us at the end.
Yeah, I mean, I at half time, we've said to each other, Jimbo, Gray's got to come off. He's being run rings round by Núñez, but he really picked up his game in the second half.
Yeah,
I don't know if Ange said something to him. But I mean, Nick, what was anything you want to say about the game particularly?
Well, apart from having no signal, and then Cara lent me her phone so that we could watch it, and then I was on delay.
I'm amazing.
And
Cara. I agree.
What I
love you.
I have Sky Sports and my dad doesn't.
Obviously, Bo went to bed in a huff, so nothing changes there.
You're still alive,
but it was the most. It's this football club. The emotions we get, from one week to the next. What can we say? We just, like Jimbo said, we just need to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And that's what we need to do. We need to enjoy Man U up next. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But who cares? Because like Steve D said, Palace beat Villa, so they can't have been that bad. And I actually didn't think that Palace, compared the way that they played against us at the weekend, didn't look like a team that hadn't won a game all season. So look, this guy, the games, the teams, everything let's just enjoy it. Who cares? Who cares what's happened? All right, like what Jose said about Mickey, that's probably the only concern. And who cares if Werner should have scored more? Who cares if Richie should have scored? Who cares? Just who cares? We're through. We beat the team that's arguably one of the best teams in the world. And if they ain't going to take a cup competition serious, that's on them. That's not on us. So
yeah, we've got a bit of an emergency here. Mr. Buckfast, the celebration police has arrived. Yeah, now Ange will win the quadruple. Tottenham have such a
yeah, baby! Fucking right, I do, baby!
Versus Man City's third team. Let me tell you something, Mr. Buckfast. I'm pretty sure Arsenal would struggle against that team, and it's not being reactionary to celebrate a win. So if you don't like it,
struggle against that team. They beat them, didn't they? When they were down a man. Oh, sorry.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong in reacting to a result that's just happened. Having a tantrum and a meltdown 4 days after a result is reactionary. Understand the language and the use of the words before you use them.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, no one's sat here going, well, apart from Bobby and Jim saying we're going to win everything. We're just enjoying a win. It is allowed.
Jumps in and out of the train with us sometimes.
Yeah, it is allowed for us to do that.
Angus, no one cares about Arsenal. You beat Preston. Well done.
Exactly. You beat Preston, who were shit. And yes, Jesus scored. I'm not surprised. I could have scored against them. So, you're not going to get us big in you.
Hang on, guys. Can I just say what's happening in this world? Jesus scored. Werner scored. Is the world ending in like an hour?
Could you imagine the betting lines, man?
Can you imagine if Richarlison had scored as well? I think the world may actually have ended. It's as easy as that. I mean, he had that open goal and he just blasted it straight at the keeper. And I get that a few people have said he done well when he come on, but he's just not for me in any way, shape or form. Sorry, Smithy Smith. I'm not going to go down a negative route tonight, but he just is not for me at all.
What Kate's saying is she doesn't like Brazilians.
I have a Brazilian regularly, thank you very much.
We didn't need to know that. Thanks.
Did you see? Has anyone seen United's goal?
No, do you know what, Jimbo?
Casemiro.
Jimbo, do you know what?
The first one, yeah.
Do you know what? United are an absolute fucking disgrace winning 5-2 tonight after what they've done. Absolute disgrace. And that rat, Bruno Fernandes, scoring 2 goals. What
See you later, rat.
Disgrace of the captain of a football club.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Kev Williams. There's honestly celebration police everywhere. Look, apparently we're not allowed to celebrate a win anymore. Can you believe it? Had to just duck out to take a look at another stream. Fuck me dead. You'd think we'd just beat Morecambe. It's hilarious. Mr. Buckfast.
Can I get some 3 minutes? Can I?
I'm putting you in time. I put Bobby Hart in
You
time
had
out.
this thing gets better. Oh my god, this thing just keeps getting better. God.
I shouldn't be given control of things because I just can't cope with this much power.
Who are you trying to type out?
Oh, Paddy.
I was 300 seconds. Fast.
Okay,
no. Paddy wasn't just timed out. Paddy was banned.
No, he's timed out.
No, he's timed out. Yeah, I don't.
He's timed out 300 seconds. It's okay. You're fine.
Sorry,
Paddy, I apologise to my wife.
All right, he's done.
It gives him time to look for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Anyway.
Yes, Yoris. Yes, Yoris. It's Werner on the dance floor, indeed.
Yes.
Sorry, I know. I saw Angus just saying hi there quickly. Angus, I just wanted to wish you well for your dad, man. Hope everything goes well, man.
There you go.
Good
But
evening,
yeah,
Joris.
yeah, evening, Joris. Sorry, I lost all the chat there. It's the quarterfinals go as planned, or how we expect the last 4 teams will be Newcastle, Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool. Who would your money be on?
Spurs.
Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs. We've got to say Spurs. We ain't going to say anyone else, are we? We're Tottenham fans.
We
not
just
Man
beat the best
City.
team in the league.
Yeah, exactly. If you want
Not
to
Man
find
City.
if you want to find a Tottenham channel that's going to say it isn't Spurs, then there's plenty out there. But on this channel, we're going to say Spurs all day long, every day. And that's us. VDV was walking okay. I hope it's not a bad one. I think 2 weeks. I really panicked when he went off because so much of our style of play relies on his pace. But we coped really well, I think, with him going off. Big up Robbie.
Paddy, where is he?
He'll be back. Big up, Rob. Big up all on the panel. Really chuffed with tonight. Yes, City played a weakened side, but we took advantage of it. Still need to do it more consistently, though.
Can I just say something?
You can.
There's a lot of people out there, and there's a lot of you that know this, and there's a lot of people in the chat that know this. There's a lot of people out there say we haven't beaten a top 10 team. There's a lot of people that say that.
Yeah.
Or judge it when we beat someone in the top 10. Right. So
Yeah.
I put a comment in somebody's show tonight and said, do we rank Man City as a top 10 team? And then the response I got was, you can't say they're a top 10 seed team because they put a different team out tonight. And I was like, moving
Oh my
the
God.
moving
Oh
the
my
goalpost.
God.
I then put in moving the goalpost. And when I put that in there, and they said, this is what I don't like. I don't like the Tottenham fan base getting all silly and all that. It's not silly. You consistently say we've got to beat a top 10 team. We beat a top 10 team, and then it's all about, oh, yeah, but they put a weakened team out. But then you
What
move the
a
goalposts.
stupid. Just by
That's
any
the talk.
chance, Jose, was
I'm
the
not saying the
intro
channel name.
to that channel because there must be a bunch of clowns moving the goalposts and change. Oh my God. Oh, it doesn't count. They're not a top 10. Fuck off.
Well, we'll get this tomorrow as well from these channels. We'll turn around and say exactly the same thing tomorrow.
Let's be fair, even with a weakened team, which that team tonight that started against Spurs is going to finish in probably the top 4, if not the top 6 of any Premier League, because they are that good. Listen to this. Why are you claiming to have beaten the best team in the league? You haven't beaten Arsenal in ages. No, and you haven't won a league in ages. Come on. Ben got home before 11:30 result. That's good. Paddy Hartnett, it's so funny. He just messaged me. He put, "You bitch, you put me in timeout." And then he put, "I'm disgusted." Sorry, Paddy. But it did make me laugh.
Don't be sorry, Kate. Don't be sorry. It's funny.
Yeah, but he's good to us. How long did you time me out for? I can't comment. Oh my God, I've no idea. I don't even know how to do half these things. I'm sorry, Joris. I did see that. And I'm just ignoring it because I don't want any more grief brought to my door.
No, Kate. Can I just say? The average age of the starting 11 tonight: Manchester City 26, Tottenham Hotspur 23.
Wow, that's interesting.
Doesn't count, Nick. Doesn't count.
Yeah, they must have had a lot of their academy players in their team if they got an average age of 26.
Yeah.
But
doesn't count. Doesn't matter. Facts and stats don't count.
He's 412.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Look, I just think if we get to a stage where we can't celebrate a win, then what's the point of being a football fan? I'm off to wind up a certain creator with a bald head. Enjoy. That's all I'm going to say. I didn't know what you was going to write, Joris. I was just clicking it down and putting up the things. Someone probably will have screenshot it and get me in trouble. But you know what? I didn't know what it said. It's busy. I just put everything up. Not Timo's biggest fan. Don't rate him, but he deserves credit tonight. Really good performance. Is that don't rate Jim or don't rate him? Jim, Robbie don't like him.
We don't rate him either. Nor does Kate.
And a lot of people don't like me, Kate.
Sorry, I'm pissed. No, you crack on, Joris. It's fine. Don't rate Jim. Meant to say him. Yeah, no, don't backtrack.
Robbie, don't flip flop, mate. You said Jim, mate. Own it. Yeah, own it.
The amount of internationals that played for top nations that played for City tonight, I'm taking that as a great win. Yep, great night tonight, great night, but a long way to go as we will win the cup. Come on, you Spurs. My bad, time you out. I'm not going to time you out, don't be silly. Jimbo, you're one of the good ones, bud. Do you know what? I was secretly filming Jim watching the game tonight. You don't even know this, Jim. And I kept doing it, waiting for you to kick off. And he was so calm. For the last 20 minutes, he didn't even raise his voice. And you can hear me going, oh, my God, for God's sake. And Jim is calm as anything. So I'm going to have to do it when he's a bit more stressed because he was too calm. It's not even entertaining. He was just sat there with his feet up.
My next word twitching where I was trying to kick the ball away from the goal, thinking I'm on the pitch.
I was getting stressed. The one thing I did find very frustrating tonight was Vicario playing it out to the defenders and the tippy-tapping backwards and forwards put us into trouble more than once. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but it was.
Kate,
yeah.
Did we win?
We won, though.
Just shut up then, yeah?
Yeah, so it don't matter.
At the end, we both cheered.
Nick,
we both cheered and my son come running down.
An emergency podcast.
It is an emergency podcast because I just can't understand it, why we're so bad and our manager is such a clown and such a clueless, naive idiot that shouldn't ever be managing in the top flight because he's only suitable for Celtic. And we've got such kamikaze tactics. I don't understand how we won.
Because
I don't think any of us quite understand. I don't think any of us quite understand this emergency podcast malarkey because whenever I've seen them, they're not as cheerful as this. I mean, we're all laughing. What are we doing? We've got to be angry at whatever. Pick something, anything in particular, and be angry about it. And let's all moan about it.
I'm angry at the fact that there's no Wi-Fi here where I am. That's what I'm angry about.
Nick,
I'm angry that I couldn't get to watch that.
Is it eight?
Nick,
is it eight Premier League teams left in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
All Premier League teams, mate.
Yeah.
Nick, do you know what I'm not angry about? Those stickers that I now have saved on my phone.
I tell you what I'm angry about. I think tonight's match was made for Emerson Royale and we really missed him tonight.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we would have kept a clean sheet and scored 10.
Yeah. He'd have scored as well tonight, you see. I'm Ange out because of selling Emerson, that's why.
I think my man of the match is probably going to be Kulu as well because I think he was at the centre of everything. Although, I don't know, I thought everyone put in a shift tonight. I thought it was good from everybody. So,
Kulu gets it all the time because he's been our best player this season. Tonight, because he gets it all the time, I'm going to do a joint. I'm going to give it to Werner and Dragusin.
Yes, Werner.
I'm going to give it to Werner because he scored. And
do you know his little face as well when he scored? Bless him.
And after the match, if you see him interviewed after the match, he is so pleased.
Yeah.
But he wasn't all about himself. He was talking about the team and everything. So, you know. I'm angry because I was timed out for calling Bobby a gimp.
Did you say that he did an interview? Did you say Timo did an interview after? Was he like? Do you think he was like, yeah, I like to score the goal. It gives me goosebumps.
Well, it's all right, Paddy. It's all right, Paddy, because I just timed you out again, mate. So it's fine.
Do you know what? I think Dragusin started a little bit. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first, but I think he was another one that grew into the game. But I think Werner's got to get an honourable mention, to be fair. I think he does need to get an honourable mention for he kept going, he kept trying, and he got his goal, and that's what we want. And hopefully
all right. I heard mention of Werner.
Hopefully, suck it, Paddy. Hopefully that'll be the start of his form. What's that? I saw some of your fans saying Archie Gray. Look, he did all right. I
Second half, I thought he was good.
I think he's got a lot to learn, but he did all right. I mean, you've got to remember he's been thrown in playing against the best team in the world and just got chucked in there in not his favourite position. So I think he grew into the game. He was a bit shaky at first. Paddy still can't comment. Oh no, he said Nick the skinny effer timed me out again.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, I'm
Because-
angry because I was timed out for calling Bobby a gimp and Nick the skinny shit.
Yeah, and you know, Bobby.
I mean nothing. Okay,
Bobby.
unless you're not a man of your word, Mister. I see no.
How did Nick time him out?
Because Nick's a mod.
Oh.
Why, Jimbo? Because I can. That's
he's
why.
got the power.
And it's against.
Come on,
and it's
Tim, you're on a
against-
panel with two people that abuse their power. One you live
Exactly.
If
you were there, Jimbo. I'd time you out as well. Who else wants timing out? Let's go on a little run, shall we?
We have two right backs. Why chuck Archie in?
Who said that? Who
Mr.
said time him out?
Oh, you took Nick out. Look,
All right, Jimbo. Don't you start abusing your power, sunshine. You ain't been on Talk Sport yet, mate. Yeah, me and Kate have. So just
Oh, look what Mr. Khan says. We have two right backs. Why chuck Archie in? I do agree with that to a certain extent. When Spence is injured, he won't be back till the weekend. But I do agree with that. But Ange seems to like putting him there. I want to see him in the middle. See how he performs in the middle. Would be nice to see how he performs in the middle.
bloody hell, I wish we had Palace this week. They lost Eze and Walton. Pig in form. But like I say, Aston Villa have gone out the cup now. So, we've got them at the weekend.
City as well. They've got on the pump-up show. I was saying they had 6 players out. They've lost not Ruben Diaz. What's the other one? They lost to Kanji because he was in the starting lineup and he didn't play. They lost him just before the start of the match.
Yeah, who did they lose tonight?
They lost Savinho as well tonight.
Yeah.
So they've lost Savinho and a Kanji to add to the 6 they'd already lost already.
That Savinho, that looks serious. He got stretchered off, didn't he? And he looked like he was in absolute agony. I don't know what exactly happened there.
It was the ball that went out. There was a block tackle made on him, wasn't there, for a corner from 2 of our players, but I didn't see any of our players touch him. So I don't know whether it's an impact from when he's got the ball. He might have twisted his ankle. I don't know what he's done, but he's done something anyway.
Yeah.
No.
David Clark says, shout out to Archie Gray for a young lad up against the top side. He was brilliant. Unlike, sadly, Udogie, who's is a woeful defender.
David Clark's got it in for a doggy.
I don't know why, because
he's not the only one, though. A few people have been saying that lately. But is it because he's being overused and he's burned out?
I think he needs a rest. I said it on the pump up, but I think as well, he's not started the way he finished the season. Jim said it right from the first game. You said that he looks leggy, Udogie, but I think he'll get back to it.
You see glimpses of him in the game doing really well. More so going when he starts going forward than with his defending. But he had Richie back there helping him tonight, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. I totally agree with this. We won, but we really should have smashed them. That's the only negative I've got. It should have been 4-5-1. We just missed so many chances. But look, at the end of the day, it's like Jose said on the pump-up show, don't give a monkeys how we win or what the score is as long as we win.
It does matter, Kate. It does. I'm sorry, because we know that there's people that just they have to find something to complain about. So the fact that we didn't score 4 or 5 will be the only ammunition right now. So being a Spurs fan, I want other content creators to have their ammunition. So go ahead and bitch away.
To me, at the end of the day, like I said, if we win every game by 1-0 or every game by a goal, it's getting that W, and that W breeds confidence. You keep taking and going on winning runs. Doesn't matter whether you beat a team 4 or 5 or 1-0. At the end of the day, as you get better as a team and as you solidify as a team and you learn the playing patterns and the playing styles and you know more and more about each other, the stronger you get as a unit, the goals will then follow. So for me, I'm happy to take 1-0 victories all the way through until we get to that point. A win's a win, always has been and always will be.
Benton Kerr, man of the match, said El Dante. I don't know who you're referring to, Yoris, who's not positive. Great block by Biss. Vic thought he was a flappy bird. City had a team of kids at the end of the game. We should have battered them. Yep. Udogie had no pre-season, so he's been playing catch-up. Angus, much love to your dad. I don't know what's happened. I know there's been issues before, but sending you lots of love.
He said earlier, remember cancer? His dad's fighting cancer right now.
Oh, I thought we'd got the all clear. That was the last I heard. I didn't see. Sorry. So sending you love and your dad, and we'll be praying for him. City's kids almost took us to pens. Basuma saved our bacon. Mate, we've won 4, lost 4. I'm not happy with the overall way we're playing, but obviously a win's a win. Yep. And, you know, you're perfectly within your right to say that. But today, it's all about the win. And Chris Peter says, I'm hoping tonight will spur on Werner. Yeah, you never, ever know. You never know. Yeah, hopefully it might change his form around. But look, I just wanted to come on and do our emergency meeting and say my bit because I was on a bit of a high because I'd been so nervous watching the game. I had palpitations and everything. I felt sick.
I know what you mean.
I wanted Bobby to have his opportunity to tell Paddy to suck it multiple times.
You have no idea. This piece of paper is going to be framed. I'm going to have it gold plated. I'm going to have gold leafing put on it. Oh, this day. And Nick knows what this means because I sent him the screenshot. He knows how big this is. Paddy right now is going to spend the next 3 days tossing and turning and crying in his sleep. Even his leprechauns are going to be making fun of him. I can't wait. They're all going to be like, Bobby K. It's going to be great.
Hello, Nick. I didn't see you popped your face on.
Looking good, Nick Leon.
Well, I wasn't sure the internet was going to hold up, so.
It looks like the milk tray man all in black tonight. I didn't say I was going to be on the terrace, and I might, but you know what? I wanted to come on here and just give it large. Give it large. And the funny thing was, when I did the stream as an emergency stream and put Angie's a clown, someone actually messaged me and said, are you having a laugh? What are you saying Angie's a clown for? And I was like, it's actually tongue-in-cheek and a joke. I mean, anyone that knows me.
Sarcasm.
Yeah, exactly that. But yeah, so look. Anyone want to say anything before we head off? And I get some much needed beauty sleep.
No, good timing. I got to feed these freaking kids. We're hungry again.
Can't you just like give them some cereal or something?
I did the other day. I just put some food in a bowl and they went through that. And it's like, we need them filled up every day. And then it's their mom, man. Gotta make them something.
Yeah, so rude. Anyone else? Go on, AJ.
Yes. I would just like to say that anybody that may have lost, damaged, or misplaced their tickets for the Ange train, you are still welcome on board. All you have to do is just form an orderly queue.
Yes, it's getting
you
busy.
See the
again.
captain of flip-flops on top of you there, right away. You like, yeah.
I'm waiting for Kuva to come and
ask. You haven't broken an ankle jumping on and off that train. You and Kuva together. That should be Ben Kaufman. If you're still in the chat, please. That should be the next video you make. Get a clip of 2 people jumping on and off a train, and make sure you superimpose Kate Kuva's face on there.
Can I just say, I've never flip-flopped a lot. I said once about Ange. Kuva does it every week.
He's Kuva. He's allowed to do what he wants.
Once is more than enough, Kate. Once is more than enough.
Don't you start. Don't you start.
The queen of the flip-flops.
I saw you message and say Emerson Royale was crap. Do you remember Ellie's? And you went, don't tell everyone that I said that, though. Do you remember that?
I critiqued his performance. That's fine.
Said, I know he's not very good. In fact, he's crap.
I don't believe those words ever came out of my mouth, Kate. Unless you've got some proof.
I've got it. I think I've got it on one of the videos.
Yeah. All right. Find the video.
I will.
And then delete it because I don't believe I was under the influence.
Bobby's got it in his vault. Look, Bobby's got to get it.
No, Bobby wasn't there.
Suck it, Paddy. Don't worry. You suck it.
Don't come with this hate on this wondrous day where Tottenham Hotspur have beaten a top 10 team. So we beat a top 10 team.
But we never do that.
No, we don't. And Timo Werner scored, and Paddy's not banned anymore, so he can comment. So he's better play nice, otherwise he'll be timed out again.
Have you seen the video that Paddy sent? Have you seen it, Bobby?
Oh, has he just sent something? Hang on, let's see what this.
No, the video. No, he sent me a screenshot.
I can't breathe. It's hilarious.
Paddy,
Oh
you
my
want to send me
God,
the video
Paddy,
too?
that is brilliant.
I don't know how to share it on my screen though.
Do you have
Nothing
WhatsApp
good.
on your laptop? Here, he just sent it to me. I can share it.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
watched it, so we're gonna all watch it live.
It's fine. It's fine, Bobby. He's just taking the mick out of me and you, so it's fine.
It's brilliant.
He thinks he's funny.
That's
Let
not-
everyone
that's not
enjoy
him
the
taking
win.
the mick out of us. That's us dancing on his grave after that stupid comment he made today on We Are Tottenham TV. Oh my God, you have to share this. Are you kidding me?
But enjoy
No,
the
he
win
wasn't.
while Bobby's getting that thingy. Enjoy the win. We're through to the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Week commencing the 16th of December. Man United at home, in turmoil. We could be going to Wembley. Is that semi-finals at Wembley?
Yes.
Or is it not
Oh, the
two
semis.
legs? It's two
No,
legs.
semis is 2 legs.
Yeah, semis is look, Nick,
All
you
right.
sound like you're pissed. Are you pissed?
I'm a little bit, yeah. I did say I had a pint of rum and coke. So yeah.
I know, but I've just noticed you sound a little bit drunkard.
I get the feeling, Nick, there was
Great, and you know what? You should celebrate. And this is what happens after Paddy comes in. We Are Tottenham TV and says, "I'm never going to make fun of Bobby Cake." And if Timo scores, I would have done it. I'm going to mute the music. I don't want it to be, if anything, that'll be the copyright, right? Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, this is great. Oh my God. Right there. See that? On Paddy's tombstone. Oh my God.
That's so
Thank
funny.
you, Paddy. I love you, man. I really, really, really like the kids loved you before. I kind of liked you a little bit. It kind of irritated me that they loved you more than they love me. But now I'm loving you today, man. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you, Jose, Bobby, Nick, AJ for coming on and sharing the joy. And for the 2 super chats, Bobby, as well. Legend. Nick, obviously you're not joining me this Friday, so make sure you send us over your predictions.
Yeah. There's only one way to end this show, though, Kate, isn't there?
Go on.
We are the mighty. Oh, sorry, we're not. That's
No. I know Jimbo's going to do it, but it's like it's like the little warm up to all those people that doubted Tottenham Hotspur. See you later, rats.
I love it. Jim, do you want to end it the way you end it?
Of course I do. For all you rats out there that thought that we couldn't beat City, you can kiss my
hang on.
fucking arse. Because
Hang on,
we
Paddy
are.
in the mud. Ben with a super chat. Thank you, Ben.
Because we are
Go
the
on, Jim,
mighty
let's start
Spurs.
again
And
now.
we pop up when you all think that we're down. We are the fucking mighty Spurs. And we just beat City. So enjoy your night. Come on, you Spurs.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins, back in the onion net, talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue, like Lenny stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.
Oh, dear.